Hi everyone, this is Teresa and thanks for stopping by my stamp room. Today I'm going to be using the Life is Beautiful stamp set, and it is new in the upcoming August to December mini catalog, or formerly known as our holiday catalog. And I'm also going to be using these gold lined cards and envelopes. So let's flip the camera around and let's get started. So tonight we're going to be using this Life is Beautiful stamp set. It is one of our $1 million Stampin' Up! Demonstrator sales winners, or earners, Leanne Greff. So she helped design the stamp set. We're also going to be using our gold cards and envelopes. Okay. Here are the envelopes. Are they not gorgeous? Gold envelopes. And here are the cards. So pretty. Okay. So we're going to be using several different things. We're going to be actually using our regular markers, our Stampin' Spots, and also our classic pads. Another tool that we're going to be using this evening is the Stamparatus. This is a fabulous tool. It is a must-have to have in your craft room. It is a stamp positioning tool, and it's also ideal if you have actually trouble with your hands and grasping things. This allows you to stamp multiple times and have even pressure. So this is an amazing tool. All right. So what I've done is I have, this card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have trimmed down a regular piece of our vanilla by 3 3/4 by 5. And let's see. I try to line this up each time so exactly in case it moves, I know where it goes. So I line this up. Then I'm going to be using our magnet. It comes with 2 magnets. They are very strong. Okay. And that helps hold down. This bottom plate is metallic. So this helps keep our card stock, excuse me, in place. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off the covering here. Put it back in my stamp case. That way I know where it is, because I don't know how many times I've went to look for that piece, and because it's clear, it's very difficult to see. Okay, so I'm going to take off our stamp, and it has an image side and then the flat side. Okay, so I'm going to put the flat side up, image side down. I think we're going to move that magnet. So basically, I'm just lining this up on my paper. Okay. Actually, I'm going to off-center it just a bit. Okay. Then I put my plate down, press on it, and then that should pick up the stamp. But my paper stayed pretty much in place. Okay, so I'm going to be using our Cinnamon Cider. This is one of our new ink colors. Okay, a helpful another hint is when you're inking this up, just put the stamp set underneath it, and then that allows it to lay flatter. Okay, this is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's clear, so you can easily see when you've got everything inked up. Okay, and then we're just going to press that down. Now the great thing about the Stamparatus is it is a stamp positioning tool. So if you did not get your image just the way you wanted it, as dark and all that, then you can re-stamp it. And because it's going to line exactly up again, you're going to get the perfect image. Voila. Okay, so that is our tree. All right. Now I'm going to be using this little birdhouse. Okay. So I'm going to actually line this up again. Without it sticking to my fingers, hopefully. And I'm trying to look over. Okay. Then I'm going to flip my plate. And then pick up that image. Okay. Slide my stamp set underneath. And this time I'm going to be using my markers to color in. Now I wanted I got some stuff on here. The birdhouse, the birds, and the string to all be different colors. So I'm going to be using our Stamp and Write markers. One tip is for writing, it's a bullet tip. The other tip is a brush tip. And that's what you can use to just color in images, but also you can color in your stamps. If you want different colors on your single stamp. So what I'm going to do is, because this ink, it dries fairly quickly, I'm going to go ahead and just ink up that tree house. Okay, and can you see that right there? Probably not. Missed just a tiny spot. Okay, that's better. Now I can probably ink all of these up at the same time, but I would have to be really careful that they wouldn't dry. Okay, that's pretty good. And then, but just to play it safe, I'm doing them one at a time. There we go. All right, so that's how you can use your Stamp and Write markers to color in an image with different colors and using your Stamparatus. All right, the last part of this, I'm just going to take this off and set this aside. Is we need some leaves on here. Okay, so I'm going to take off my image, place it on here, and then I'm going to use my Stampin' Spots. So these are basically tiny ink pads. We have a collection right now in the annual catalog. They're called Classic, and it comes with 10 colors. The rest of these that I've received, I've gotten from our Paper Pumpkin kit. Okay. You can also purchase them blank, and they don't have any ink in them, and then you can re-ink them or ink them in any color that we carry. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up with the Daffodil Delight first. Let's do a little bit of green here and there, and then a little bit of the Cajun Craze. Okay. And because I'm by myself and this is my stamp, I'm going to do what's called huff on it or breathe on it. So this is what I could have done with the Stamparatus. But I could do it quick enough where I didn't have to re-moisten the ink. So if you're doing this like just on a block or whatever, and you color in a bunch of stuff, you need to re-moisten the ink. So all you have to do is breathe that warm breath. And that remoistens the ink. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to re-clean this with our Stampin' Chamois. I want to ink it up again. I always start with my lighter color. That way if I get ink, transfer ink to the different colors, then the light or the dark would absorb the light ink. Okay. Interesting. Okay, and then I think one more time. And I think we might make this mostly green. Doing the quick version. And filling in some of these. I don't know how to do it. Can I do it this way? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have our leaves, and we need to stamp our sentiment. So in this one is thinking of you, life is beautiful, and hello. I think I'm going to use the thinking of you. And I think I am going to pick out the Cajun Craze. Hope that's straight. It's kind of hard to see over the camera. Not really. Okay, so where's a spare piece of vanilla? Right here. Actually, you know what we can do? We can shorten this. So I'm both thinking this is a little bit too big. So what we're going to do is scoot this down. And then you can get a Post-it note. And scoot this in. It's easier said than done. Too far. Basically. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Okay. And then we just line that up to where we want it. And stamp. And so now you have a smaller tag. Okay. Get some dimensionals. You have to use the ends of all your stuff, right? You can't leave anything to waste. every little drop. Okay, so pop that up just a little bit. And then we're just going to mount that on our card. Oh, you know what Okay, well, what I was going to do was round my corners, but I'm not going to. Okay, what else does this need? I will readjust that. Well, it's giving me fits. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. And I changed my mind. I think I want to glue that. Okay, well, there you have it. Lovely little card using our Stamparatus. The Beautiful is Life stamp set. And then all kinds of fun colors with our markers and our spots and our big pad. So I hope you liked tonight's project, and I'll talk to everyone later. Thanks. Bye.